Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be doing the real versus fake comparison on the Anastasia Beverly Hills The Master Palette by Mario. So if you guys are interested in checking out my comparison, then just keep on watching. So starting off with the packaging, I have the real palette on the top and the fake one on the bottom. And if you guys have seen my previous videos that have to do with the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, then you guys know that these are probably the palettes that are the hardest to compare because the fake ones are so spot on to the real ones. The first thing I want to mention is the color. As you guys can see, both of the palettes are black with gold font and design, and the real one, the gold, is a little bit more of a rosy gold, and the fake one has a lot more yellow, and it's also a darker shade of gold. Now, as far as the black color on the fake one is also more dull than on the real one. Now, when I turned the palettes over, the very first thing I noticed to be different were the pictures of the palettes. The color on the real one has very bright and vibrant colors, as to where the fake one, they seem to be lighter and more dull. And now looking at the bottom, you can see that both of the palettes have a serial number, just that the number on the real one is black and the fake one is white. Now when I turn it to the top, you can see that both of the palettes have the Anastasia Beverly Hills logo, but the font on the real one seems just a little bit smaller than the fake one. Now here I've taken the palettes out of the packaging, and with the exception of the color, they pretty much look the exact same. And on the back, the only thing I was able to find to be different was the serial number. The serial number on the real one is smaller and is actually embossed into the palette, and the fake one is printed and it's actually a little bit bigger. Now when I open the palettes, on the top part of it, they both have a mirror and say Anastasia Beverly Hills. On the real one, the mirror is nice and flushed into the palette, but on the fake one, you can see that the mirror is more elevated and the packaging also seems to be a little bit bubbly. And another thing also is that on the font where it says Anastasia, the font on the real one is completely gold, and on the fake one, the font seems to have a little bit of a shadow effect to it, making it look a little bit different. So now to the actual eyeshadows. On top I have the real one, and on the bottom I have the fake one. And as far as the colors, all of them are pretty similar to each other. The only shade I'd say is a little bit off would be Kim. The real one is more of a orange undertone shade, as where the fake one, the color looks more of a champagne color. Alright, so here are the swatches to the real palette. The eyeshadows are very pigmented and extremely buttery, but I did notice that the shade in Isabel has a lot of fallout. And now here are the swatches to the fake palette, and clearly these shadows lack a lot of pigment compared to the real one, and when it came to the swatches, they did feel a little bit chalky. Now moving on to the brushes, on the left hand side, the bristles on the real brush seem to be a little bit shorter, and on the right hand side, they seem to be shorter and more dense. And now in the center, we can see that the logos are completely different. The fake one has the Anastasia stamp on it, and where it says Beverly Hills, it is in cursive. And now the very last thing I'd like to point out is that when I laid both of the palettes on a flat surface, the real one lays completely flat and the fake one lays at an angle. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and please be sure to subscribe to my real versus fake channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!